Episode 10, New Milestones, Friday the 28th of May 2021. Went out with my mother to a mall in Purmerend in the morning. In the afternoon, I visited my nephew for his 14th birthday. I was the first one. Talked a bit with my niece and my brother. Drank some coffee with a piece of pie on the side. I didn't stay long though, guess an hour or so. More people were coming. Cycled back home. Got a call from a friend if I wanted to go out to Amsterdam. First, another fruit shake at Tea Guys in the Pipe area. We walked around the block to return back to the car. It was really nice weather, not too crowded at some places. I really enjoyed myself. Afterwards, we had a baguette with grillworst made out of turkey in the north part of Amsterdam. Was a great one. Ending our round at the shisha lounge where we sat outside smoking shisha. We talked for a bit, but also enjoyed some silence while enjoying the weather. It has been a while since we went to a shisha lounge before last week, because of Corona, of course. I just got back home after a drive through town, had a small chat with my mother, pet the dog, put on Sam Cooke. Might want to watch a series later on. On Disney Plus, new episodes from Bad Batch and Solar Opposites are online on Fridays. Saturday, the 29th of May 2021. Last evening, I watched Solar Opposites and Bad Batch. It was a fun pastime. I had a great sleep, woke up around 9 am, made a cup of coffee and had a small chat with my mother, put on Daft Punk and did my internet routines. I gave the cat some food and let him out of his room. Paid off 2 bills from the health insurance as well. Sunday, the 30th of May 2021. Last evening, I watched the last episodes from the first season of Clone Wars. It was a fun pastime. This morning I went out of bed around 9 am. I made 2 cups of coffee, fell asleep again. Then to the Chinese for a menu. It was really nice weather outside, hot even. The meal was great, some conversations in between, some thoughts about going on a holiday. I'm listening to music in between, like Pixies and Simon and Garfunkel. I searched up how much it will cost to interrail by train through Europe, looking in the direction of Italy and or Spain and Portugal for that. A ticket for 2 months with a ride by train on 15 days is around €660. That isn't bad. Maybe for autumn time. It is still nice weather then. We'll have some thoughts about it. It's still too early to decide. It is also possible to go 1 month, of course. I'm thinking big at the moment because I haven't been on a holiday since 2007. So we'll see how it will go in the future. Some thoughts about the mind. I must say that I'm feeling a bit better recently. I do think it is because of Corona. I don't have to do much. When being outside with people, I'm still feeling unstable. I have less tensions recently because I'm not doing much. I think that is really great. In between the usual things like grocery shopping and visiting 1 or 2 friends and an uncle of mine. Also, dividing things I have to do over the couple of days or weeks, months even, like painting or watching a series. Not too much though. The tensions are back and then I have a fallback. I still can't read well, although I am trying to. I borrowed a book from a friend, a book from Joseph Roelof. I really want to finish that one. Another piece. I must say I feel different than a couple of years ago. I watched some old vlogs of mine. I look terrible in some vlogs, trying out different medicines until the medicines I'm using today. It is still possible that they will be increased in the future. I still can't talk on my own out loud, losing track too easily. That is the reason why I'll talk out loud from my laptop. Which stories I write. I'm glad that I started with a new series. Adding more with my daily routines. I do have trouble with encountering people, even if it's just for a bit. Wednesday, the 1st of June, in the evening. A friend picked me up. First he filled up the tank of the car. Afterwards we drove to Amsterdam. We went to a big mall for businesses. It didn't take long. Driving back to Volendam. We put the items in their places. It didn't take long as well. At my friend's place we had some soda while sitting in the garden. Walked back home in the sun. A small chat with my father. My mother was at family's. I was planning to eat home with my parents, but instead I went out with another friend to Amsterdam. I sent him a message first, and within 15 minutes we were on the road. There was an accident close by on the way to Amsterdam, so we drove back a piece to go around it. In the car we talked about possibilities for dinner, and in the end we chose for Indian food in the east part of Amsterdam. We sat outside in the shade. It took a while, but it was worth it. Dinner was great, lamb vindaloo and a mixed grill alongside some fresh naan bread. The vindaloo was really spicy. Damn. Walked back to the car and drove to the shisha lounge. It was quiet and we sat outside. We talked about many things. It was a fun couple of hours. Later on the evening, I watched a match from the Dutch team online. They played against Scotland, one of the 2 games they played before the European Championship. In the end, it became 2 versus 2. Ooh, they didn't play that great actually. Doesn't matter. I hope that they will do in the upcoming championship when the European Championship starts. Thursday, the 3rd of June 2021. In the morning, I went out with my mother to buy some groceries, first filling up the tank of the car. Afterwards, we drove downtown, where we went to a clothing shop, bakery, drugstore, butcher, and another shop, before going to a sister in law of mine to bring a gift for my nephew. My nephew will get one small gift each week via mail from my parents because they are on holiday, or so it seems. He can pick up his gifts at the neighbors. I think that is nice. In the end, we went to a supermarket to buy groceries for myself and for my parents to take with them on their holiday tomorrow. Back home, we put all the things in their places. It is still hot outside. I also saw another friend and had a small chat. 5 p.m. Fell asleep. I was really tired. I noticed my therapist called, so I called him back. I had a nice conversation. We'll meet up on the 13th of July. A small chat with my mother as well. They are preparing the things they want to take with them. Some small suitcases for in the back of the car. 7 p.m. We'll have some stewed eel in a bit. A small gift from my uncle for my birthday. I will turn 40 years old next week. Because my parents will leave tomorrow, I will have them today. Nice. Really looking forward to the meal. I'm listening to the Doors at the moment. Friday, the 4th of June 2021. I went out of bed around 9 a.m. Some coffee with my parents. They were preparing to go on a holiday. My father let the dog out one last time. From tomorrow on, I will let them out daily until they return. The weather is really nice. I'm sitting downstairs with the door to the garden open. Okay, that was about it for this week. Like I said, I'm sitting in the garden, next to the door to the garden. Really beautiful weather. Things I want to do in the upcoming week. I want to paint again. I want to make a new series. I started recently with one. You could see that last week. It's nearly finished, so that is going in the right direction. But I do want to buy new big canvases, actually. Yesterday we went to a store in downtown, but there was a long queue. A bit too long of a queue, so I didn't wait. And, I can order them online as well. That's also a possibility. But, painting. I want to paint, I want to write. I can listen and watch the European Championship in between. Doing nice things, making a meal here and there, visiting one or two friends, So that's okay. And I'm really looking forward in the next couple of weeks. Okay, I will see you guys next time. I hope you all have a great week. It's nearly 8 minutes, so that should do. Okay, bye.